Sup y'all, Lim Jahe here, and today I'm talking about the motherfucking Benchmade 45. The one and only, baby. Alright, so let's talk about it. So the 45 was always my grail ballast song. Like, as in, if I could only have one, this would be it. Now, this is actually my favorite one that I own, my favorite ballast song of all time, and I'm gonna get into a few reasons why. So, I had a 42 like 5 or 6 years ago, and I loved the fuck out of that thing. I had a T-latch model specifically, but when I got it, I was just like, it's not really as good as I thought it would be. It's not as legendary, you know what I mean? Like, a lot of people think that once they get a 42 for the first time, and it's easy to think that when nowadays we have ballast songs that don't have any play in the handles, or at least very minimal, because of like bushings, bearings, you name it. A lot of shit that people want if they're really serious about flipping, and this is definitely not that. But the thing is, I don't really give a fuck about all that. I like how this thing flips and feels. So, little backstory. I got into ballast song flipping when I was like 14, because my brother had one, and he taught me how to do like the basic opening, and I loved it so much, and I was kind of disappointed when he sold his off to a friend. And I decided to go on eBay and look for ballast songs, and I bought a trainer for like $6, and I loved that thing, and it fell apart in like a week, and I fucking hated that. And once I learned about shit like 42s and all that, I discovered this thing, and what stuck out to me was like all hidden hardware, no exposed screws, pins, you name it. It can't be taken apart, and it won't fall apart ever. It's just you pick it up and flip it. That's what I love about this thing. So let's get into other reasons why I love this thing so much. So I bought this thing like 2 months ago, actually. I don't even want to say how much I spent on it, because Jesus Christ, what the fuck. But I got it for a lot cheaper than what I see some people try to fucking sell it for, so at least there's that. But what I love about this thing, I love the weight of it. And before I had an actual 42, I had like those shitty stainless steel knockoffs of it, and I really loved the weight on them, but the thing is, the quality on them was so shit, like, they would just get so fucked up. And if you've ever had a 4X clone, like a stainless steel one, and you've used it as a beater knife, you know what I'm talking about. But I always loved the weight of those clones. I thought they flipped pretty good when they were brand new, right? And when I got a 42, it was light as fuck. And that's not a problem. I really love the weight on a 42. I love how it's light as a feather, right? But I like heavier shit more. I've always loved heavier ballast songs more than lighter stuff. It's just the 42 is one of the few exceptions for me where the weight isn't an issue. It's just really balanced, right? It's neutral. But the 45, the reason why the 42 is light is it has titanium handles, whereas the 45 is stainless steel handles. So this is about on par with like the stainless steel clones in terms of weight. Although I would say this is a little heavier, because the handles on this is a lot thicker than those clones. The clones actually have like pretty thin handles. But I like the T-latch variants more than the Springers. I just like the way they look more. And I'm not going to get into why, because I'm not going to get off track more than I already have. But one thing that I always noticed between the T-latches and the springers was the springer handles were always thicker than the T-latch handles. And I never knew that the 45 had thicker handles than all the other T-latch models. So when I got this thing, it kind of surprised me. I thought the handles were like the same size as the T-latches. So this knife is kind of a combination of everything I ever wanted in a 4X balisong, right? Like thicker handles, and then like, you know, the 7-hole pattern, whatever, and the weight. I always love the weight of the clones more. So this is kind of a combination of like the clones, the springers, and the T-latches. Everything I love about all of those knives put into one. So yeah, I don't know. I don't really know what else to say. I guess I'll go over some details of this knife that I personally like. This knife in particular, this specific one. So when I bought this thing, oh yeah, by the way, I got a new dog. Hi, Maxine. Oh shit. Hey, girl. All right. Hi. Yeah, this is Maxine. She's about 4 months old. I love her, but she's a little shit. All right, hold on a second. All right, so I guess I'm gonna do the rest of this review with my co-host here. Anyway, what was I even saying? Yeah, so details I like about this thing specifically, or things I noticed anyway. So right here, there's like a little bump in the handle where the latch would be. This was here when I got it. I don't know what happened. But yeah, and then there's, you know, scratches on it because this thing is old as fuck. Something I really like about this thing is the ringing. Like, you can hear it. Girl, you have a death wish. My 42 would ring as well, but it didn't ring as much when the handles would loosen up. I'd have to tighten it down to a specific point for it to actually get that ring like the 45 has. And that's one reason I didn't like the 42 as much, because I couldn't get it perfect the way I wanted. But I get this 45 and it always rings. It rings more when I have the pivots oiled up, but I didn't do that for this video. I wanted y'all to see it how it is in its natural state. And also, yes, I took the latch off. I know some purists have probably been watching and they've been losing their fucking mind, but I don't care. I don't like latches. Here's my advice to you. If this is a problem, get your own Benchmade 45 and don't take the latch off. There. I don't like latches because they, you know, I don't know. I just don't like the fact that like the handles are like unbalanced with the latch, you know what I mean? I know there's some exceptions, like certain knives it is an exception for, but I don't really give a fuck. I take the latches off of all my knives. I don't care how rare it is, because here's the thing, I don't plan on ever reselling this. This is going to be mine forever, and y'all can suck it. But I don't really know what else to talk about. I guess I'll just keep flipping it some more. I know some people are probably gonna fucking lose their mind that I'm even flipping this, because I know some people, they'll just buy these rare knives, right? And leave them in a fucking safe for 5 years and then resell them, because, you know, we're treating butterfly knives like fucking Bitcoin or some shit. And I don't really like those people, and if you're one of them, this is not the channel for you. Because I think that's fucking stupid. These things are meant to be enjoyed, and there's people that just try to capitalize on them. I don't really like that. And it's like, if you wanna sell ballad songs and make money off of them, how about you fucking start your own company? I don't know. But anyway, so this has been the Benchmade 45. I do plan on doing a lot more videos with this. I want to do some flipping videos because there's not really a whole lot of videos on this thing, much less just straight up flipping videos. Because all the videos that I have seen with this thing, it's mostly just reviews, you know. So I think I'm definitely going to do some flipping videos with this. I mean, this is one of them, I suppose, but I'm just talking about it. I want to do a video where it's just me shutting the fuck up and actually just flipping this thing, because I know a lot of people enjoy that. I certainly do. But I don't really have much else to talk about. This has been Lim Jahe and the Benchmade 45. So peace.